Hey, it's Aubrey. In our last video here, we're going to talk about balance. So as you're going through your recovery, especially if you've gone through chemotherapy, you may notice some of the proprioception, you may have some trouble with some neuropathy. The ability to really feel and have the sensory with your fingertips and your toes, you can lose that sensation a little bit. It can be more difficult to touch, and when you don't have that sensation, that feeling, it can be more challenging for your balance. So it's really important that you stay up with your balance and you practice your balance so that you enhance it. You make it all the more better because you're missing that piece that you need that could make it more challenging for you. So you've got to work around those other systems, get your balance fine-tuned to work on the fact that you may have lost a little bit of sensation with some neuropathy. So we're going to work on some static balance positions today. There's two types of balance. We can do dynamic balance, moving around, or we can do some stationary balance, static balance, standing still. So we're going to give you some simple exercises here to work on your balance standing still. So if you want to start with a position that is challenging for you, but not too challenging. You don't want to lose your balance, but you want to have just a little bit of challenge. So when you find the position that's right for you, you're going to feel your muscles working. You're going to feel your toes grabbing on a little bit, your ankles working a little harder, your knees, your hips working a little harder, your core working a little harder to hold you in position. That's when you know you found the right exercise, the right position for your body. So I'm going to show you the positions from easiest all the way to hardest, and you find what works for your body. All the way to the very beginning, the basic position is a wide stance. Excuse me. We're going to stand in a wide stance, and that's the easiest position you could start with. To progress it a little harder, we bring our feet nice and close together. You can come as close as you can. If your knees touch first, no worries. Bring your feet together as close as you can. Maintain that tall posture. The next position to progress it a little bit more is a half tandem position. We bring one foot halfway ahead of the other and we hold that position. To make it even more challenging, we go into a tandem stance position, one foot all the way ahead of the other. And here's where I feel a challenge. I can feel my muscles working, grabbing on, making it a little bit more difficult for me to do a second task of talking to you while I'm holding this position. And the last position is standing on one foot. And that's the trickiest position we can work towards. But the goal is to maintain that standing on one foot position for at least 10 seconds all the way up into our 90s. Research shows that's what's going to help us prevent a fall if we have great stationary balance for 10 seconds. There's other steps and things that we need along the way, but that's a good measure for us. So we're going to pick one of those positions that are challenging for us. I'll start here in a half tandem position. First, I'll start just by arms across my chest, holding this position. See if you can hold it for a good 30 seconds, and then switch sides. If this becomes easy for you, go ahead and progress it a little harder. We're going to go ahead and add in a head turn, looking side and side. Now this may look simple, but you're taking away or making your vision a little bit harder by looking back and forth here. And that makes this position a bit harder for you. So try it that way. Try it looking up and down. Good. And then, challenge it a little bit more. Try it now in a full tandem stance position. See how you feel. Hold that position standing still. If you're pretty stable there, add in your head turns and see how you feel. You can probably see, or you could imagine, that my ankles are holding on a little bit tighter. They're wobbling a little bit more as I add in this next task. Good. Shake it out. And then let's add in some arm motions. So we're going to go back into this half tandem stance and add in a trunk rotation. clasp your hands together and just rotate from side to side. Follow with your head. You could reach up and down. You can do anything you like to challenge these stationary positions. Or maybe the stationary positions are challenging enough for you. The key is doing them every day to practice. And the way you're going to do that is linking it with a task that you're already doing. So if you know you have a phone call at 11 o'clock every day, see if you can do it right before your phone call or right before brushing your teeth at night. It's a great way to make it a real habit, and to make it consistent for you is to add it in as part of right before you get in the shower. Take 30 seconds and see if you can stand on one foot, and then the other side, and then get in your shower and get going. That's a great way to make sure you're really getting in those balance exercises every day. So I hope you've enjoyed this workout series with me, and I hope you've learned a little bit about how incorporating exercise into your recovery is going to help reduce your symptoms and help you to feel great. I'd love to welcome you at Vitality Fitness. We offer personal training, small group, and one-on-one. We'd love to welcome you in for a complimentary assessment, and we have great special rates for our friends at the Aquilina Center. I hope you've enjoyed our workout sessions, and feel free to reach out by phone or email. Have a great day.